We do have our ultimate, so we're feeling pretty safe. If they pressure me, I can just use my ultimate, slow them down. Cthulhu's coming in. We're going to hit Neith with our 1. She does her backflip. Now is a great time to come in and use our ultimate, but we get rooted by the Neith root. We're going to come in, cast our ultimate. There's the knock up and the super slow animation that we were talking about. We're going to use our beads, step out of here. We're going to pop a health potion. We got to dodge this jeb roll. We're able to dodge it. Cthulhu gets a little bit of a setup for us, and we are able to clean up the jeb. The lifesteal from Ring of Hecate makes it to where we can fight that. If we went with just the regular boots, I don't think we could have fought that. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Olorun as Gary. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right and what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If you are a returning viewer, I would definitely recommend trying Olorun in ADC before trying him in mid. He is an auto attack based mage, so let's go ahead and jump into his kit. Olorun's 1, Focus Light, is a line attack. The longer you charge this ability, the further it's going to go. It can charge up to 2 seconds, and it can go the full length of your minion wave plus the enemy minion wave. The longer he charges, the farther it goes. It's going to pass through enemy minions and stop and collide with the first enemy god that it hits. This ability can critically hit, and it can be used to help stack your 2, Overflowing Divinity. Olorun's 2, Overflowing Divinity. Olorun's going to gain amplified attack speed. Every successful basic attack, he's going to gain a stack on his 2. He can have a max of 20 stacks. During the activation of his 2, or for 4 seconds after, Olorun can refire this ability to fire an artillery-like barrage. The sun emits projectiles faster and more randomly with higher ammo. Hitting the same enemy deals 30% less damage each time to a minimum of a 90% reduction. Olorun's 3 is Consecration. It's going to be a small circle around him that's going to knock back enemies and slow them for 2 seconds. Olorun and allies are bathed in light, getting a heal over time that ticks every second for 5 seconds if they're within the radius. For every ally healed, Olorun is going to gain physical and magical protections. Olorun's ultimate, Sanctified Field. Olorun is going to deploy a large rectangle in front of him. This rectangle is going to slow enemies by 40%, and this includes their animations. So if Neith does a backflip, she's going to be in the air for quite a while. This is also going to provide a self buff that makes Olorun 30% faster, and the giant rectangle is going to last for 5 seconds. Olorun's passive, upon reaching 150 magical power from items, Olorun gains 15% critical hit chance and a further 1% per 10 magical power from other items. Olorun's critical hits only deal 50% increased damage. Additionally, Olorun gains 5% extra scaling on his basic attacks. So we applied a lot of pressure in this lane. We were able to push Neith back. She kind of just stood and ate too many basics. I don't know exactly what she was planning on doing there. But we're going to go ahead, focus on the wave, and then we're going to start hitting some camps. We just hit the enemy Harpy camp, so we're probably going to clear this wave and then rotate back to our Harpy camp. When you are carry in a dual lane, if you have advantage, you definitely want to rotate and get camps in between waves. This will allow you to gain additional XP and gold that your opponents are not gaining, so you will gain a level lead. We're going to go ahead and activate our 2, start charging it up. So one thing we can do to activate our 2 relatively quickly is we can use our 2 and then use our 1. And then every minion that is hit by the 1 is going to help charge up our 2. We activate our 2 to get that increased attack speed. We're going to try to get some basics onto this Neith. She does her backflip. We are able to step out of the distance of her root. So in terms of the build, we're going to be going with Hunter's Blessing, and then we're going to be going into Ring of Hecate. I think Olorun is a very interesting character. His ultimate is very strong in team fights. If you can get a little bit of a lead with Olorun, he feels very oppressive. But if the enemy jungler is constantly rotating, you're definitely going to want to sit near the tower line because you do not have any dash. We're going to go ahead and fall back, get ready to hit this minion wave. Neith has returned, and she's already like half health. Our purple buff is up, so we're going to go ahead and fall back and hit that. The purple buff is going to increase our attack speed by 10 or 15%, and it's also going to make it to where enemies that stand close to us are going to have their protections reduced. We left with 3 health potions and 1 mana potion. We just now popped our mana potion, and I don't think we've really needed the health potions, but I feel like it's always good to have a few health potions. We just focus on the minions. I don't think we really had kill potential right there. We kind of just let Cthulhu do his thing while we cleared the minions. We can get them to step out of their tower line. That would be fantastic.
Your allies fail you. Seek opportunities to turn the battle.
We do have our ultimate. We could try to do something. Looks like we're not going to. Looks like we're just going to go for some more camps. Yep. I saw somebody deep on our side of mid. So we say we're going to rotate. And that got Cthulhu to rotate, which is completely fine. We have our ultimate. Now that we have our ultimate, we are pretty safe. We just gotta stay back, keep farming wave. We might even be aggressive right here if we have the minion advantage. Nope, we're gonna play it safe and fall back. Their jungler is a Guan Yu, so we gotta watch out for his ultimate. We have beads for his ultimate, yet I think he'll probably still have the damage to get us. We're gonna try to hit Neith with our 1, but she's able to backflip out of it, so we're just going to keep focusing on the minion wave. Her backflip is down, so if we want to be aggressive, we probably could. We're going to try to ult her. We get her. We dodge the root. She jumps out of the field right as we catch up to her. So with Olorun, there is this really cool mechanic that you can do with your ultimate and your knock-up. If you ult somebody and you knock them up, it takes time for them to go up into the air and come back down. While they're in your ultimate field, it's going to be 40% slower. So while they're knocked up, they're going to be hanging out in the air for a little bit before they come back down. So it's a great time to do damage to them. We're going to go ahead and back. We have a pretty penny in the pocket. We're thinking about going boots, but then we check the price of Ring of Hecate. We're going to go ahead and pick up Ring of Hecate. It's going to give us a larger power spike than boots, but it's also a little bit riskier than going into boots. The Ring of Hecate is going to provide 80 magical power, 25% attack speed, and 15% magical lifesteal. Each successful basic attack applies a hex to enemies and empowers you, increasing your power by 5% and reducing the enemy's power by 5% for 5 seconds, maximum of 3 stacks. So now that we have our Ring of Hecate online, we have a little bit of attack speed, we have a little bit of lifesteal, and we have a decent amount of power. We unfortunately missed our 1 on the archers of this wave. Neith stepped in front of our 1 and absorbed the hit. If you are playing against Olorun and you're looking for... Oh, we're chunking her. We're chunking her. Come here, Neith. We're going to use our 2. Fire the artillery from our 2, and we're able to get the pick onto Neith. We're piecing up Jeb. Cthulhu's here. We might be able to get a pick on him as well. We hit him with our 1. His shield is down. Jeb uses his ultimate. We could have beads that, but we hold on to our beads. We're able to get the pick onto the Jeb. Guan Yu's here. We get a basic, and we're able to clean up the Guan Yu. Excellent start. We were able to engage them 1 by 1 and get the pick on all 3 of them. So what I was saying before all of the commotion, if you're going against Olorun, at level 1, step in front of his line attack. If he can't damage the minions, you will have wave advantage. You might take some damage, but you will prevent them from clearing minions, so you will have the advantage. Getting a fat 3 kills to start this game feels pretty good. I feel like we're going to be able to snowball pretty hard here. Right now we have 1 level on the enemy Neith. See if we can increase that by a couple of levels. The Hades on the enemy team has hit level 9. Our Rat and myself are level 9. So we've got two people who are higher level than the enemy team. We do have our ultimate, so we're feeling pretty safe. If they pressure me, I can just use my ultimate, slow them down. Cthulhu's coming in. We're going to hit Neith with our 1. She does her backflip. Now is a great time to come in and use our ultimate, but we get rooted by the Neith root. We're going to come in, cast our ultimate. There's the knock-up and the super slow animation that we were talking about. We're going to use our beads, step out of here. We're going to pop a health potion. We got to dodge this Jeb roll. We're able to dodge it. Cthulhu gets a little bit of a setup for us, and we are able to clean up the Jeb. The lifesteal from Ring of Hecate makes it to where we can fight that. If we went with just the regular boots, I don't think we could have fought that. Because we also got some attack speed, reducing the enemy's power, increasing our power, and the lifesteal, we were pretty strong and we could fight that. After going into the Ring of Hecate, we're going to be going into the lifesteal boots. I think it just synergizes really well with Olorun, but I think an argument could be made for the cooldown boots. It would allow you to use your abilities more and use your ultimate more. I personally like the lifesteal boots. Being able to just get a crazy amount of lifesteal online with Olorun is very helpful. People are going to charge you thinking that they can just get you, and then you're going to kind of blow them up. Increase your health, decrease their power, increase your power. We're able to dodge the line attack from Neith. We hear Jeb's coming by, so we're just going to shoot our 1 on the minion wave. Jeb knocks us into the wall, no problem. Jeb's caught in minions. We have huge minion advantage, so we're definitely going to fight this. We use our 3 to get a knock up and a little bit of a slow. We use our 2 to summon the artillery. Hit Jeb with our line attack. So we definitely piece those guys up right there. Cthulhu is rotating in, but the enemy is really close to their tower line. I think if Cthulhu would have waited in jungle just a little bit, there's a chance that they would have overstepped. Cthulhu is able to get the pick onto Neith, and if we were there, maybe we would have been able to get the pick onto Jeb, but we just focused on clearing the minion wave. We're going to go ahead and use our 3 to apply a small heal to Cthulhu, and then we're going to activate our 2 to get that increased attack speed and start working on the tower. Jeb's very weak. He does not have a shield. We hit him with the line attack, but he's able to roll out. We probably could have played that a little bit differently, but we were able to get the tower. That's still a win. We're going to go ahead and invade the enemy purple buff. More gold and XP for ourselves. Our purple's up, so we're going to skip the harpies. The purple provides a lot more gold and XP than the harpies. So we definitely want to prioritize getting the purple camps down before making plays for the harpies in dual lane. In terms of the level order, we're going to want to max out our 1, max out our ult when we can, max out our 2, and max out our 3. We're just going to clear the wave, rotate in. Oh, we might be making a rotation middle. We have our ultimate, so if there are people there, we could probably deal some serious damage. It's the Merlin. Let's see if we can get him. We use our ultimate. It's going to apply a slow. He uses his Aegis. We try to knock him up, but he blinks out right as we knock him up. Jeb's here. We're taking a decent amount of damage. We pre-beads his ultimate, so we're able to just walk out of that. We are pretty weak. We're going to want to be kind of careful on what we try to engage right here. Guan Yu comes in. This is not good. We're going to use our 3. There's 2 people here, so we gain some bonus protections and a heal for ourselves. We miss our line attack onto the Jeb, and Hades comes through the wall and gets us. Completely did not expect that Hades to come through. Unfortunate that we missed the line attack on Jeb. But we rotated in the team fight, took some damage, kind of fell back. We probably could have rotated back to right, but we got a little greedy. We saw the low health Jeb and tried to make a play for it. After going into the lifesteal boots, we are going to be going into the Telkhines Ring. Telkhines Ring is going to provide us 100 magical power and 25% attack speed. It has a passive that your basic attacks deal bonus damage of 10 plus 15% of your magical power. This effect does not hit structures. So whenever we land basic attacks, we're going to be dealing a lot of damage. That's essentially why we're getting the Telkhine Ring. It's going to increase our attack speed, and it's going to make it to where we're just dealing relevant damage to the enemy. It feels similar to a Quinsai, yet the passive is quite different. So right now we have 21% crit chance, and you can see that under the passive icon on Olorun. Neath backflips, I think accidentally, perfectly. Maybe she heard me. We're going to go ahead and clear the minion wave, rotate back into jungle. Hit the purple buff. If Neath oversteps again, we could probably get a pick on her. We just got to catch her while her backflip is down. So if you see a yellow orangey circle on an enemy whenever you hit a basic attack or you're 1 on them, that means that you crit them. So that 184 on that minion was a crit. Olorun is the only magical character that can crit. I think it's pretty interesting that they made him a attacks-based mage that can crit. No other character like it. Pretty unique. So our teammate goes down. I don't think we're going to be able to help Ratatasker out, especially if he doesn't run towards us. He's running towards mid, but it looks like he's going to be able to get out. It's just Ratatasker, Chalk, and myself alive, so we're going to fall back at least to our side of the map. We don't want the enemy team to gank us. We do have our ultimate, but this is a iffy engagement. We might be able to get a pick. We might get blown up. We're going to use our ultimate. Get the knock-up onto the Guan Yu. Get the basic onto Guan Yu, and we're able to get the pick onto Guan Yu. Getting the single pick is plenty. We're going to go ahead and fall back a little bit, get to a safer position. Ratatasker is able to clean up the Merlin. Very nice. So right there, Ratatasker was about to back before I rotated to middle. I said my ultimate is ready, and that was enough to let him know, like, hey, we should fight here. And because he turned around, we were able to get a pick onto 2 people. We're going to fall back right there. We took a decent amount of damage. Anubis was able to clean up the Hades. We're going to go ahead and drop the red buff for our Anubis before rotating right. Cthulhu says attack the Gold Fury. That's a great time to go for Gold Fury. We don't see anybody in right, and we just push them back in mid. 2 people on the enemy team are down. Their jungler, carry, and support are still up. But I think we're going to be able to get this Gold Fury, no problem. Now we're going to rotate right. We have plenty of money for our Telkhine Ring. We're going to back after this wave. Nope, we're going to keep going for XP and gold. We're going to go ahead and hit our purple buff. The enemy purple buff is up, but we're kind of low on mana, so we're not going to be that aggressive. We're just going to play it safe and go for our purple buff. The safe XP is the smart XP. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our Telkine's Ring. After Telkine's Ring, we're going to be going into Typhon's Fang. Typhon's Fang is going to provide us 70 magical power, 200 mana, 15% magical lifesteal, and 10% magical penetration. It has a passive. Your healing obtained from magical lifesteal is increased by 30%. Your magical power is increased by twice the amount of magical lifesteal that you have. So this item is going to do a couple of things for us. It's going to make it so our lifesteal is even stronger, and it's also going to convert our lifesteal into additional power. Currently, we are sitting at 31% crit chance whenever we get our Typhon's Fang online. Oh no. Cthulhu's in a little bit of trouble. We're going to come in, use our ultimate. We accidentally walk into the Hades ult. We're just going to start basic attacking him. We use our 2. We get the knock up. He's super slow. I don't know what Jeb was doing, but we're able to clean it up. And that was enough to get the enemy team to surrender. Well, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.